Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's stream. Another World Cup stream, of course. It is a potentially exciting one. France versus Australia on the back of, a couple of the first 0-0 of the World Cup, followed by the next 0-0 of the World Cup. We did have a very exciting game this morning, didn't we, though? Argentina versus Australia. One of the favourites of the competition being humbled by Saudi Arabia, of all teams. And apparently, in terms of purely from a statistical standpoint, that is literally the biggest upset in World Cup history. So, yeah, you love to see it. You really do, if you like upsets. If you're Argentinian, you probably don't love to see it. But that is the thing. I'm just sorting out the teams right now. As I say, it is France versus Australia. There we have it. There we go. Lovely stuff. Hello, Kante. Hello, everyone. How are we doing today? World Cup vibes at 200%, says DR. Hello, TTV. This is the Fluminense. Fluminense kit is a Brazilian team, DR. That is who I'm sporting today. Hello, Baldy. Says Poland are so shit. Yes, and that was the thing. The Tunisia-Denmark game was pretty tepid, pretty tame. I thought Tunisia looked threatening on the counter, but not the best football. Somehow, I think it was Cornelius who headed it from a point-blank range onto his own post. Not really sure how he achieved that. The Poland game and Mexico game, again, a little bit flat. They got a penalty, but they did. Lewandowski, of all people, missed it, and he's still yet to score a World Cup goal for Poland, and indeed for any nation, but specifically Poland. Obviously, I'm hoping tonight will be an exciting game, as the morning game was. Tunisia, Denmark both get out their groups. There's Baldy. Hello, True Citizen. I'm sad we lost this, Saud. Spain lost their first game. No, absolutely, Lucas. I still think Argentina top the group. Hello, Brexit Barrier says 3 a.m. Come on, the Socceroos. Let's hope for an upset for you then, mate. Let me know your score predictions, chaps. Let me know your score predictions. I am going to say something outside. We just talked about that game, Max. I'm going to say that I know a lot's been said about the World Cup curse of France and all that stuff. I don't think that's going to happen today. I think it's just going to be a France victory. I think France will top their group, and I'm going to go for France to win. They will concede. I'm going to go 3-1. Why not? Hello, Musty. Where you get so many kits from? Well, this one specifically is from eBay, Kante, because it was cheap. I only get cheap kits. France have a ship to and Bold, you're absolutely right, they do. And we can take a look at the team. But even with all of the injuries, so this is a very new look team to the team. These are defending champions, remember. This is obviously a very new look team to the 2018 winning team. Hello, Pepon. But there are still some stalwarts from there. We've got Lloris, we've got Mbappe, Giroud. Who else was heavily involved? Pavard was, and Hernandez, and Griezmann as well. So there are still a high number of players involved in that. Who are still involved in the squad. There is an injury to Benzema. I actually don't think that's going to be an issue. Benzema wasn't even involved in 2018, and I actually think that for team chemistry, I genuinely think Giroud is a better player in the context of the actual team, if that makes sense. Griezmann commented when he was on fire in 2018. He commented that he loved playing with Giroud for that purpose. And Baldy makes a good point. I love Giroud, but he's not World Cup quality anymore. Hopefully he can prove you wrong, Baldy, because I love Giroud so much. I think he's heavily underrated. I genuinely would have liked to see him at City. So for me, the Benzema-ish thing isn't actually that much of an issue. We're going to have Mbappe, who should be good enough to get the goals himself, and there should be goals across the pitch. Even in defence, there is no Varane. And it is a different centre-half pairing. Obviously, no Titi as well, because he's now shit ever since he got his injury just before the World Cup, I believe. Lloris isn't quite, what he was maybe 4 years ago. But Upamecano and Konate ain't a bad centre-half pairing. These two were both centre-halves at RB Leipzig, weren't they, in the same team together? So they do know how to play with each other. Kanate, whenever I've seen him, I've not really seen him play that much for Liverpool because he's been limited in the Premier League so far in his career. But when I have seen him, he's looked strong, he's looked good. Upamecano as well. Rabiot's a bit of a question mark. I'm surprised there's no Camavinga. To be honest, I thought he would have started over Rabiot, but Tchouameni, however you pronounce it, he's not a bad player by any means. Pavard, Hernandez struggled for Bayern Munich, I think it's fair to say, but for France in 2018, they were... Oh, Camavinga got injured, there you go. But if they can replicate their 2018 form, they'll be fine. Dembele is potentially an iffy one. Let's have a look who's on France's bench. But as I say, this is a team that's been crippled by injuries. Like, imagine... So, for example, Kante and Pogba were crucial in their 2018 run. So it is different there. But again, 4 huge players, and no Nkunku as well. So huge players missing, and yet they've still got one of the best teams in the competition. And on the bench, they've got Coman, Camavinga, even Guendouzi, Fofana. That's a different Fofana. Jules Koundé, Varane, the other Hernandez, Saliba, and even Areola. So lots of depth. In terms of Australia, all I know is Aaron Moy, basically. If you're Australian in the chat, please let me know. Hello, Oriel, how are you doing? And yeah, so I don't really know what to say about Australia other than Moy and Cahill used to play for them. But there we go. So I still fully expect France to win this one relatively comfortably. I'm going to go for a 3-1 to France. Good win, says Adnan. They've so many centre-backs. Yes, exactly, DR. And also, they could have had Laporte, but he became Spanish. So this is a team oozing strength in depth. As I say, if you had the equivalent to, like, you know, England or Brazil or Argentina, they'd be a shadow of the team. But because France is so stacked, I think they'll be more than good enough, to be honest. Rabiot's been good for Juve recently, says True Citizen. Up the Australia, says Baldy. Mbappe can't even start at striker for France when Benzema's injured. Well, I think, he doesn't like playing at striker, DR, to be fair. He likes being, well, actually, he wants to be more of a number 10 type player, but he does prefer to be either a winger or a 10 rather than an out-and-out striker. He wants to be a creator. He wants to be like Neymar and Messi at PSG. That's why there was the whole thing about him potentially wanting to leave. Hello, I'm currently barefoot. I'll call you barefoot if that's all right. I love your profile picture of Squidward. How you doing, mate? The Landsman's from Lesotho, or however you pronounce it. That is a country ensconced within South Africa. Love that. Should I bet on Australia to win? Do it. Do it. Why not? Why the hell not? Be a Laporte now plays for Spain. Oriol, I would have preferred Guendouzi. Oh, yes, of course. You support Marseille, is that correct? Decor. Sorry, I know because I can never pronounce your first name, so I'll call you Decor. I remember that now. You're the Marseille fan, yes? With how we play, watch our fullback Hernandez won't be allowed to attack. And is that why the other... Because I was under the assumption that the other Hernandez was the better Hernandez. So let me know why you think he's not playing. Is it just because he's got more of an international reputation? Let me know. I know Mitch rejected the Australian striker only from when the Australian ref Hillett had a mic'd up game. Oh, yes! I remember that. What's the name of this stadium, guys? We've played in the 739 Stadium. Great name. We played in the Mia Khalifa Stadium yesterday. Let me know what this one is called. It's why Lucas at the left back because he isn't going to go forward. Oh, I see. So he's the more defensive option. Understood. Well, again, it's great to have that option. The AC Milan left back doesn't even get into France's starting 11. That is how stacked they are. As I say, the centre-back quality is coming out the arse. Especially in 2018 when Umtiti and Varane were really good. Varane, Saliba, Upamecano, Zuma, Koundé, Hernandez, Konate, Kimpembe. Oh, yeah, and Kimpembe as well. But he's not here, so I'm assuming he's injured because I can't even see him on the bench. Hey, KX, mate, you beautiful man. Looks like a sperm. Wait, what's that, Baldy? Well, looks like a sperm. The stadium, I missed that. And there we go. We've kicked off. They've got the timing right ever since the first game. We have kicked off. We've kicked off. Can France avoid the curse? Let me know what you guys think of the score prediction. Let me know your guys' score prediction, sorry. Pepon asks, are they going to play Coman? Well, he's on the bench, so he could come off the bench, that's for sure. It's not bad to have that as an option, is it? I'd much rather not see Upamecano play. He's actually not that good. Decor, who would be your preferable centre-half pairing of the available options? Mussi's gone for a 2-0 to Australia. Look at KX at the top of the Knob Coin leaderboard. What a man. What a beautiful man. No worries at all, Lucas, mate. You go for it. Pepon thinks France 3, Australia 1. Baldy's got a very good point there. I'm excited to see France. As I say, a lot's been made of them with their injuries. I still do think they will come through and win this group. Salib and Kanate, because Varane won't play until the knockout rounds. Is that because of his injury? Yeah, I'm surprised because Salib has been so good for Arsenal. I guess maybe they do want to sort of rely on more international reputation. I don't know. Potentially. He isn't that special, says Jack. What the hell? Why is the atmosphere good? Says Musty. What is this? It was good for the Mexico game, I thought. The Mexican fans were really popping off. Hello, Ivan. How you doing? Oh, there's Antoine Griezmann with his bleached hair. You love to see it. He plays for St. Pauli. Apparently so. Ball comes in and it's all cleared away by Australia. Comes back in from Dembele and it's just cleared away by Australia. They will be. I think they've just got to be hoping for a 0-0, haven't they, Australia? Surely. I like the France kit. France normally do very well with their kits. I really like their kits. I do like the fact that the French badge is just a cock. I really rate that. Why is Mbappe taking corners? Maybe he's in like PSG modes. It's like, I get to choose what I do. The Argentina atmosphere was good, says KX. Yeah, a couple games have been all right. For me, probably the Mexico one was the best. I know there was, when they were doing the anthem, I know that I saw at least one of the players crying. So that was nice to see. The passion. There. I'm a fan. Jack, you said it, not me, mate. You said it. Not me. I also like the Australia kit, to be fair. I like the green and yellow contrast. I think it's really clean. It's nice. Oh, that's fortuitously fallen, and he's rushed the shot there. Didn't need to do that. Yeah. If someone could please make that a quote, please. Cock, I really rate that. Hello, Blazing Clan. How you doing? If you've not already told me your score predictions, guys. And let me know who you're supporting as well. Does anyone want France to win? I know Decor will obviously want France to win. Does it basically everyone wants the... Does basically everyone want Australia to win? Someone plays for Hearts. Get in. What a win. What a big dub-dub. The only players, as I say, the only players I really know are Moy, who technically used to play for Man City, but City signed him, immediately loaned him out to New York City, then he went to Huddersfield, and that was sort of like the end of it, realistically. Vamos Australia, says Musty. He's your worst Australian. Who's your best Australian then, KX? Why do you have two of them? What's that all about? Hoarder. Absolute hoarding swine. Are they playing in the Ahmed bin Ali Stadium? They're playing in the Al Janoub. The Al Janoub Stadium. Is this the big white one? Where it was like this sort of like the centerpiece one. That you always see on the adverts. Up the kangaroos. Is that a thing, Mustard? Do Australia... If there's an Australian in the chat, can you please confirm, do you do with kangaroos what Welsh people allegedly do with sheep? If you could let me know, that'd be great. I think... I don't know if it's that. I don't know if it's that one, Pepon. It's the whatever I just said. You got 3 Australians. So that's just being greedy. That's being greedy at that point. Here come Australia. Oh, again, poor ball, man. Australia getting into some half decent positions outside the French box. I'm not able to do anything with it. This one looks like a shell, says Musty. To be honest, I've not really paid attention to the team. It says Pidier Pechamp. Current defending champions, guys. Let's not forget. True Citizen. Hopefully, Southgate saw Foden's performance when he came on and realises that he's got to start Foden from now on. Oi, Jack, don't be mean to Didier. Didier Deschamps. It's good to see. I've seen a lot of City players today on punditry. I saw Michael Richards and Pablo Zabaleta earlier, and Vincent Kompany in this one as well. Love that. Lucas says, I said Rashid Jude would score versus Iran. Almost got the prediction bang on. This game is going to end as 2-2 draw. The prediction god has spoken. That's bold, Lucas. Hopefully we see some goals, because I've just watched 2 games back-to-back 0-0. Mbappe beats his man too easily, cuts inside. It's well defended, and Australia get it away. It's definitely a back 3 from us, says Decor. I would not be surprised at all if in possession that's the case, and then out of possession, because let's be honest, Australia aren't going to have a lot of the possession. Mbappe's causing problems. He's Mbappe, isn't he? Where else at Foden or Grealish? Well, they don't play in the same position certainly for England. True Citizen. I'd rather play Foden centrally. If you mean like, would I, I can only pick like, Grealish on the left or Foden central. I'd rather Foden central. Deschamps going to kill himself. It must be brilliant. I didn't know Mike was only 34. Yeah, I think he had to retire early due to injuries. And that's why his City career was cut short, sadly. as well. Stopping Mbappe is quite hard, says Max. He is indeed. He is indeed Australia. Whoever the Atkinson's going to have a job, and Lecky and McGree, these players I've never heard of, they're going to have a hard time doubling and maybe even having to triple up on him. Mbappe's a shit. Marcus Thuram, says Jack. Excellent. You didn't watch the 0-0 games. I've only watched the Argentina game. Well, that's absolutely fine, Lucas, because you didn't really miss anything with the 2 0-0s. They were pretty boring. The Poland game did have a missed penalty in it. Ajoa obviously saved it. Yeah, I know Ryan, the keeper, used to play for Palace, didn't he? But apart from that, I don't know anyone. I'll be watching Brazil-Serbia, and you'll support Brazil because your stepmom and step-siblings are from Brazil. Yeah, Atkinson starting at right back. It looks like KX. Is he a Hearts player? If so, get him. Oh, is it Bryce now? Well, they both have birds for their badge, so, you know, same difference, IMO. Same difference. It was Brighton, yes, Musty. Yeah, I'm sure Brighton Palace fans will love that. Pepon asks, do you think Spain will win tomorrow because you're from Spain? I've got Spain to top their group, so yes, I do think they will win. I do think they will win. Most of my predictions have been going how I thought they would do. The Argentina one obviously has thrown me off in terms of my predictions, but aside from that, it's basically gone how I thought it would so far. The only one was the Argentina one, as I say. If you're looking for a right back, you know where to find one. Nat Atkinson says KX. And as I'm guessing, that's another Hearts player. You missed the first half of the Germany game. What a huge L. Brighton fans exist as true to... Yeah, they do. I can confirm. Oh, guys. Pep Guardiola signed a contract extension, a 2-year extension, which means that when his contract runs out, Arteta's runs out. That's all I'm going to say. I love that. For another 2 years. That's this season and then a further 2 seasons at least. I'm very happy with that. It's been talked about for a long time. The players were pretty sure he was going to sign, but you like to see it confirmed, don't you? So yeah, I was really happy with that. Hello, Calvin. My prediction for this match, I've gone for a 3-1 to France, Calvin. A 3-1 to France. Argentina, I'm the #1 contender. Saudis, oh my God, this is Max, brilliant. Nabbed what from Modiar? What did I nab? No, Mo told me a fact, and I'm just repeating that fact, that's all. Hello there, Dante. How are you doing, mate? Thank you so much for following the Twitch. You are now in a beanie. Welcome. Same truce. Oh, Australia! And Australia with a sensational start. Is the curse real? They've taken the lead here against a run of play. There's a French player down. It's Hernandez, I believe. He's upset. He's holding his knee. But Australia, I think that goal was legitimate. Oh, dearie me. The Socceroos are popping off. Oh, my gosh. It's Goodwin with the goal, I think. Hearts are beating France. Let's take a look at this. Oh, I really hope this is onside. That's a lovely pass. I think Hernandez gets shafted. And oh my God, Hernandez injures himself. He actually has broken. He's actually broken Hernandez's ankles there. That is obscene. That should be an illegal bit of play by that number 7. Oh my goodness gracious me. Oh, it's a fantastic finish into the roof of the net. No surprise, the is a City fan. Dante, let me know who you support, my man. The Socceroos. Who was that number 7 that put it? Lecky with an outrageous bit of skill. And Jack says that's a superb goal. Totally. That's a brilliant bit of offensive play by Australia. And they may have doubled France's misery by injuring Hernandez. And there you go. The Aussies are popping off. Hopefully Hernandez is okay. It looked like he may have rolled his ankle potentially. I'm not sure. No, Dante, it's fine, mate. It's all good. No, he does seem to be in a lot of pain. He was just holding his... He was holding his head in his hands. Deary me. Hernandez has had injury problems. Hopefully this isn't a recurring one. Hopefully he is okay. Your 2-0 predictions on my 3-1 is still on technically. As I say, Dante, thank you for following the channel. Do let me know who you support if you want to anyway. Whoever said in the chat earlier, should I bet on Australia to win? You better put that bet on. Look at that. He's literally broken his own ankles. Oh, my dearie me. His knee, sorry. It was very odd because it looked more like an ankle thing, but then It's actually his knees holding. There you go. You're supporting the underdog, says Dante. Love that from you. Let me know what club you support as well, Dante. You'd love to see Australia wins as Ultimate Gamer. Well, currently, Goodwin is the reason why they are winning. Hello, Donny God. How are you doing, mate? Welcome to the channel. My name is Nobbins. I am an England and Manchester City fan. And Hernandez is having to be escorted off the pitch. This is probably going to be the end of his game. Maybe the end of his World Cup as well. Fortunately, they've got literally another Hernandez at left back who they can bring on. Assuming he's got to stay off. Wales Upamecano for the goal, says Decor. Saud thinks it's going to be 1-1. It is sad that could be his World Cup over. Hello, Ryan. You predicted France to go out in the groups. It's early days, guys. It's early days. What's happening this year? First Argentina, now possibly France. Pepon, don't skip classes. You're an Australia fan now, says KX. I thought you'd be an Mbappe fan for the PSG connection. No? I didn't expect our players to start, says KX. Oh, that's fair enough. That is fair enough. Oh, goodness me. Can France respond? Australia put it behind for a corner. Force of the Socceroos. Lucas Hernandez started the game. He did indeed, but another Hernandez is probably going to come on. Theo, he's called, isn't he? Yeah. One brother on for another, and indeed, there it is. I don't even need... That's great. I don't even need to change the layout because one Hernandez is left at left back and the other one's come on. There we go. Now, actually, I'm sure a lot of people would have thought Theo Hernandez is the better left back, where as Decor, the French fan, was saying earlier, Lucas is the more defensive option, hence him being able to play at centre-back for Bayern at Munich as well. But hey, France need a goal now, so they're going to have to be much less defensive, maybe than we saw it in 2018. This World Cup's banging stuff. Yes, I've got the World Cup fever now. Wasn't feeling it before the tournament. Wasn't feeling it even after the first game. For the England game, I was. As soon as Maguire should have won a penalty, I was feeling it. Oh dear. Natty accent's unbelievable, but he might not be able to deal with Mbappe, yeah. If Australia win, I won't be surprised if Brazil and Portugal lose their first matches. Lucas, yes you are, mate. You just need to watch Milan to know how attacking Theo is, says Jack. And as I say, they might need to do a lot of attacking. This is a joke of a start. But fortunately, Decor, they've messed up early on. You'd rather mess up early on than late on. They've still got time. PSG curse is almost complete, says Dante. Neymar next. Is that what you think? It's going to be that PSG front three curse? Hello, Mo. Game's not even on free TV right now. Mo! God. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. All those times you were, you know, what's it? Mocking us for having a shitty 3 PM blackout rule. British broadcasters on top for international tournaments. Big win. You dreamed of Goodwin getting a goal, and it happened. All I'm saying is it's magic. Well, there we go. Australia clear it away again. Mystic Adnan, there you go. Now predict the lottery numbers, and then we'll talk. And then DM it to me, yeah? If you could, that'd be great. That'd be lovely. Life goes in circles, it seems. Yeah, life finds a way. Life finds a way. Oh. I can't say that to you. Oh, sorry. It must be what have I said? I don't even know what I've said. The issue is I say something and then I forget about it literally immediately. That's the shame there. Oh, sorry, because of the broadcasting thing. Yeah, well, to be fair, North Macedonian broadcasting is on top. What's happening is Neymar carries them for PSG and they're being exposed. Neymar will be fine, says KX. Here's Mbappe again. Lovely cut inside. Oh, he's... I thought that Griezmann was going to catch on to that. Wasn't quite able to get a connection. And Hernandez gives the ball away. Sloppy. Sloppy from the substitutes. There is no Matuidi. There is no Umtiti. There is no Varane. There is no Kante. There is no Pogba. So is that half the outfield players are different compared to their win in 2018? Your caveat from Real Madrid. That's very impressive, Pepon. Ultimate Gamer says it's pretty early on, but last time France won the World Cup, the next World Cup, they went out of groups with 0 goals scored. Could it be? Could it be history repeating itself? I love this game, says Gasky. I'd love a real surprise winner in the World Cup, says Dante. Could it be, with all these upsets, guys, or, you know, potential upsets, could it be the first Could it be the first World Cup to not have a European or South American winner? Umtiti's not playing, no. Because he's been shit since 2018, basically. He's now playing in... Is he playing in Serie B nowadays or something? He's playing somewhere that's AIDS. I know that much. Soccer coming home, says Dante. There's people who don't like football. I know, right, Gasky? The absolute fraudulent frauds. Is that in Serie B, Jack? Let me know if that's in Serie B or not. Ghana winning it, says Lucas. Lovely. I'm going to be calling it Soccer All Day USA Play England. Brilliant. It is. Okay, thank you, Jack. Thank you for that. Is football actually coming home, boys? Yes, it is. Don't worry about it. This is the time with all... now we just need Brazil to fuck up. And England will win the bloody thing. They'll do it. If someone doesn't like football, what do they do in their life? Mo, it's a great question. I don't even know the answer. I don't know the answer. If you say wins, we'll never stop hearing about it. There'll be 10 movies and 7 TV series. Yeah, for the sake of my sanity, it must not happen. It must not happen. There we go. Look at Ultimate Gamer's points. Love that. I love it. Oh, lovely play by Hernandez. Offensive play that we talked about. And he crosses it to no one. Nice, nice. Sensational scenes. I've got some chocolates, guys. I'm going to eat a chocolate because Australia scored a goal. That's how I roll, to be honest. I'm going to have this one that I don't like. The espresso one. Oh, who eats these? If you like coffee-flavoured chocolate. What's wrong with you? Oh, it tastes like vomit. But if I don't eat it, no one will, because Mrs. Nobbins doesn't like dark chocolate. So I've got to eat it. Mbappe, people are dying. KX, what the fuck, man? I wouldn't mind if it stayed like this, to be honest, because in theory, if England top their group, England will play the winner of this group, in theory, if they win their round of 16 game. True citizen, don't expose me, mate. That's for that. Don't expose me, fraud. Jimmy the Boxer says it's coming home. Get in. Love that from you, Jimmy. I love it. No, I do love that, to be honest. I'm not even lying. I do love that. And guys, have you seen my most recent podcast? You'll have seen Gasky and my predictions. Okay, DL, what do you want me to text Mrs. Nobbins? What do you want me to text her? It's coming home, says Ivan. Get in. Love all the confidence. If you're watching on the YouTube, by the way, chaps, do make sure to subscribe to the channel. And also do make sure to leave a like on the stream because that helps me out massively. Deary me. Speaking of the Nobcast, yeah, love it. Tunisia win this group and demolishing England. I'll love it and I think I deserve it. No, Jack, I just forgot that I forgot Hakimi existed, okay? I'm sorry. I think I mainly did that because I didn't want Gasky to have anyone from the Netherlands. I was thinking, and I totally forgot about the existence of Hakimi, to be honest with you. Do you like fixed draws in World Cup? What if they actually draw the matchup after groups? No, we can't agree that, Gasky. In fact, that's today's debate of the day. That's today's debate of the day. My team is clear, and I don't care. You've got Valverde at defensive mid. Kex, I'll have you know that I've watched PSG in the French league a mighty one time, so don't worry about it. I've only got so many hours in the day. I can't watch everything. That's what I'm saying, Jack. Gasky's got a right winger at DM. My team clear. My team clear. But yeah, Dante, I guess I never really thought about it. I guess I quite like the idea of fixed, because it's like drama, it's like, ooh. Yeah, to be fair, you're absolutely right, Mo. I know, you're true citizen, they definitely are, mate. Gasky, that is major cap. You won't have any of the ball because I've got Rodri, Modric, and Milinkovic-Savic in my midfield. I'm going to dominate you. Ain't no way you're getting any of the ball. And I've got ball-playing centre-halves. You've got no chance. Hello, Oren. Thomas Brolin was a good in the 94 World Cup. Sorry, was good in the 94 World Cup. Scored lovely free kicks as Lucas. Lovely. Diar, you all right, mate? I'm not having this discussion again. Kept me up last night. if someone wants to go and do oh, Australia! I thought they were gonna score a fucking scream at them. If someone could please do me a huge favour. No, okay, because I agree. That's why I'm so excited to watch Serbia. If someone could please do me a huge favour and put in Gasky's draft team, in case you don't know what I'm talking about, we did the Knobcast. The Knobcast was released today, our football podcast, and we did a World Cup draft challenge. So we're only allowed to pick one player per nation, and we did of World Cup 11. So, for example, I pick Messi. Gasky's not allowed to pick anyone from Argentina, or Messi, obviously. Oh, sorry, that's what you want. Right, okay, I will, I'll do that right now, then. One sec. Let me do that right now. Let me do that right now. I'll say chocolates because I'm eating chocolates, not cookies. These chocolates are making me horny. How do you not like them? I'll do XXX as well because that's what I normally do. There we go. Okay, text sent to Mrs. Nobbins. There we go. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, KX. Right, so that's sent. Yes, so we did a World Cup draft challenge. So please, someone get up Gasky's team. In fact, I think I might still have it. I think I've still got it from my notes. One sec. I'm going to do it myself. Right. Okay. This is my team. Okay, this is my team. So we're both playing 4-3-3. Now I'm going to start front to back. Okay, now listen to this for a front three. Lewandowski, Messi, Neymar. Bold. Midfield three. Rodri in my defensive midfielder. I've got Luka Modric and Milinkovic-Savic. Tasty. In goal, Kasper Schmeichel. Tasty. João Cancelo. Dumfries as fullbacks, yeah? I do have Alphonso Davies and Thomas Partey centre-backs, but we don't talk about that. They are my ball players, okay? Don't even worry about it. We're going to have all the ball. And this is Gasky's team. This is Gasky's highly fraudulent team. Well, you can mute me for a second then, Lucas. This is Gasky's highly fraudulent team. Don't worry about it, Mo. I didn't have any other options at that point. Davies is my left-sided centre-back. Thomas Partey can do a job there. Why not? This is Gasky's team. Keylor Navas, sure, whatever. Hakimi at right back. Koulibaly, sure. Kim Min-jae, don't give me that. A stupid Nan at left back. He's got Valverde in defensive mid. Bellingham and KDB, sure. But Valverde at defensive mid, no chance. And his striker, he's got Mbappe and he's got Leroy Sané. You know, they're decent. That's because my front three, whatever. And he's got Lozano at right wing. Hello? Come on, guys. My team beats that team. He's got Lozano at right wing. He's got Valverde at defensive mid. He's got a stupid Nan at left back. He's got bloody Kim at centre back. I appreciate I don't have a centre back in my team. But I've got ball players. That's all I need. Now, guys, this is highly fraudulent. This is highly fraudulent. Yours is better. Thank you, KX. You see? There you go. Nah, this is major cap. Cap! I'm going to ban all of you. I'm not happy. Disgust. I'm going to eat chocolates because I'm upset now. Mo, he's got Valverde at defensive mid. What are you chatting? Abundant Gaskiel. Abundant. I'm not having it. My midfield dominates your team on its own. Gasky's never going to have any of the ball. I've got the best defensive mid in the world. I've got Modric, Milinkovic-Savic. He ain't got no defensive mid, guys. He's got a right winger at DM. Don't give me that. Shut up, Jack. I hate all of you so much. Especially Gasky the fraud. Speaking of Gasky, Gasky's coming round on Friday. We're going to do a live stream together. I don't need centre backs. I've got a left. If we're going off FIFA rules, and I think we are, Alphonso Davies, a centre back, is a great option because he's quick. Hello, Luke. Senegal, France, Belgium, Brazil would be our knockout stage run if all the top teams top their group, says Luke. Yes, indeed. That's what I've got it as well, Luke. Oh, it's a really good goal by Rabiot of all players, who ghosted in late. Header. And there you go. Normality is resumed. No, must do less of that. Good goal by Rabiot. 1-1. You're a fraud, Gaskin. When Dumfries is the ball and Mbappe's on transition against Party, good luck with that. Don't worry, because I got the best DM in the world, mate, to cover it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. And we won't ever lose the ball. Davis isn't lengthy, so he's shy. Sorry, true sister, I don't know what that means. I'm guessing that's a FIFA term. He is coming to my house, DIA. He is indeed coming round. Awful marking. Australia, the Socceroos. That was short-lived, and it's now 1-1. Oh, what a shame. What a shame for Australia. For my predictions, that's better, but for an England perspective, it is worse. And was it an assist by the Hernandez brother that came on? I am indeed watching the game, Dante. Yes, I've got it right here. Because this is a watch-along, Dante. Why do you guys not do a watch-along like how you do with the podcast? We are. We're doing a watch-along together. He's coming round and we're... what's it? France scored. Yes, they did, Dante. We were just talking about that. Rabiot's just scored. Rabiot has just equalised for... the French guys. Sure, Musty. In North Macedonia, they've got a different narrative. Gasky is 8'7", guys, and I'm 2'3". So it's going to be interesting to see that dynamic. Don't know how that's going to work, but we'll make it work. Again, if you're watching on the TikTok, there's over 100 of you. Don't be a bot. Don't be an NPC. Come over to the Twitch. Come over to the YouTube. It's Twitch LNobbins, YouTube LNobbins FC. Links in my bio for both. It really is that simple. It's got a much better user experience, and you actually get to see people actually leave messages in the comments section rather than just sitting there staring like some sort of Jeffrey Dahmer experiment. He is indeed 6'8", true citizen. Big win, big win. And I feel like Australia probably needed to try to make this a 1-0 if they wanted to win the game. I'd be amazed if they scored a second. Can I reach Gasky's toes? Well, yeah, because I'm a midget, aren't I? Dial wants you to do the watch along with Gasky, but the same as you do the podcast, like on a call. But why not just have him come round and do it in person? France different without Pogba. He was the glue. Oh! Olivier Giroud nearly scoring another header for France. The defending champions. It was an offside anyway. Trying to get back into this game. But this is a game they should win, because I'm assuming that Australia are the lowest ranked side in their group. He would have been off anyway, yeah. I don't know then, Lucas, mate. I do not know. El France says, Jin. Hello, Jin, mate. Yes, Mo, that was the midfield pivot of destiny. And even, I think, Matuidi as well. Matuidi on that left-hand side. Providing defensive cover was huge. Pogbum is overrated. They're going to destroy this game now, says Oren. Dear me. How's Harry Kewell playing, says Jin? To be honest, mate, I don't think he's playing. I can't see him on the pitch. So unless I'm blind, I don't think he's playing, Jin. I'm sorry to let you down. I'm sorry. Jiminy and Camavinga at the next generation's Pogba and Kante. It's a shame there is no Camavinga today because he's on the bench due to injury, I believe. Saud, it's early days. We've still got 60 minutes of football. Well, plus, have you noticed all the extra time we've been having, which I like? They're actually giving the actual amount of extra time there should be rather than just arbitrary Premier League or the Champions League where it's like, yeah, 3 minutes, because why not? Well, the substitutes alone cover for like 4 minutes, so I don't know where you've got 3 minutes from, mate. So I do like that they've actually added the correct amount, because time wasting is a sickness in this game, and it means we get to watch actual football rather than it being out of play for so long. Oh, nearly intricate stuff from France, not quite able to get through to Mbappe. 1-0, 30 minutes in. Ça va bien, merci, et toi? Oh, je t'aime, raison. Yeah. I speak French. Not. Where's Village? You can teach me some Guernsey French. Hello, Louis. How you doing? You don't speak German? Cap. Oh, and it's going to be another goal for France, and it's Giroud, my star man. I love Giroud so much. And there we go, 2-1 France, normality resumed. There we go. France should probably dominate from here on. I agree, Mo. Yeah, I like it. And there we go, normality resumed. It was a nice run from Australia at the start, but France, as we expect, have retaken the lead. And it is my man, Giroud. I love Giroud so much, man. I'm convinced that he'd make this French team better than Benzema anyway. Simple. There's his World Cup goal. And it's bad from Australia, trying to play out from the back. Don't really know what they're playing out there. Lovely back heel by Mbappe. Rabiot gets the assist, but the credit really should go to Mbappe for that lovely little flick. Giroud, it's a simple enough tap in. I agree, Jack. Does Giroud hold the record for France's all-time top scorer now? I've no idea. 1 goal away from Henry's record. Oh, God, yes, Giroud, please. You deserve that record. You're so good. They have a single shot on goal in the 2018 World Cup. But that's fine, because that's not what Giroud... That's not what Giroud was at that World Cup. He was the Emile Heskey of that French team. He was the link-up striker. I've rule idea to solve time wasting. If you're injured enough to be carried out, you're not allowed to get in for 5 minutes. Yeah, so what, the same amount of time you're on the floor, same amount of time you've got to be off? That'd be interesting. He probably will break at this World Cup, won't he? Giroud's washed. Less of that, Lucas. Less of that. I love Giroud. I love Giroud so much. He's my boy. And he's a very pretty man as well. Oi, Heskey was really good. Heskey was a really good footballer. The issue with Heskey is that he's been sort of memed by that KSI song, and now everyone who didn't actually watch Heskey thinks that he was like shit and a bit of a what's the word? A bit of a lump and not actually good at football. He was really good, man. Really good. Heskey was good run by KSI, says KX. KSI convinced an entire generation of Heskey shit. That's what I mean. Heskey was genuine, and I'm not being facetious or pedantic. Heskey was genuinely a really good footballer. What an unfortunate set of circumstances, says Baldy. Socceroos Leeds did not last long at all. Giroud made sure of that, and he's apparently 1 away from equaling Henry's record. Giroud's the pinnacle of aesthetics FC. What a man. Yeah, I love Giroud so much. And hey, maybe it will be a blessing in disguise. Juan Hernandez being injured and another one coming to take his place. He's a rare-looking lad. What does that mean, Oren? What is Giroud? Because it's not common to be that pretty. Is that what you mean? You're not wrong. He is a lovely man. Yes, we have, Louis, a couple of times. Emma Heskey, Tim T. Tant, he sent a message to your ex-football team. That's sick. Get Theo at the Etihad, says Musty. Wouldn't mind it. What does that mean? Heskey's a rare-looking lad. I don't know what that means. I thought it was like a month ago the new season came out. Before this game, he was on 49 according to Transfermarkt. Henry's on 51. Well, let's fact check this, shall we? France FC. Now let's see what Wikipedia says. France national team. Let's have a look at goal, because sometimes Transfermarkt includes stuff that isn't really a goal. I don't know why they do that. It's weird. So I'm just going to double check. Top goal scorers. Here we go. So, oh, I don't know if this is just updated, but it says Henry's on 51, and it says Giroud for 50. So I don't know if that's updated to include the goal he scored like 5 minutes ago. He's also got a better goal average than Thierry Henry, which is a bit wild. A little bit wild. I tell you what, Antoine Griezmann isn't that far behind. You know, he's on 42. He's on 42. Mbappe's on 20. I mean, Mbappe's definitely going to break that record, isn't he? He's already on 28. Yeah, very impressive stuff from Olivier Giroud. Heskey is a treble-winning king. I love Heskey. Hello, Ed, mate. How you doing? Oh, and... Oh, Giroud catches it on his weaker foot. I don't play Fortnite, true citizen. He's now got 50. I'm doing great, Ed. Giroud is indeed one away. Love that. Love that. He's one away. Mbappe is... Yeah, exactly. He's already on... How old's Mbappe? Is he 24? He's already on 28 goals. Yeah, he's definitely going to shatter that record quite comfortably. Quite comfortably. Neymar is... How close is Neymar to Pele's record? I feel like he's within touching distance of that. Could he potentially break it at this World Cup? Do we know? If anyone can fact check that for me, that would be exciting. Mbappe's 23. Oh, I thought it was 24. Oh, he's already broken it. Oh, lol. I didn't realize that. So is Neymar the all-time Brazilian top scorer then? Oh, 24 in December. Okay. Gotcha. Just don't true citizen. Pele scored 15 in his garden yesterday. Brilliant. Oh, there you go. You see, he's got to update the records then. I was watching the Argentina-Saudi game. I still can't get my head around how Argentina lost, but Saudi had a good second half start. The reason why they lost, Ed, was first of all, 2 excellent finishes from Saudi Arabia, like outrageous finishes. But in the second instance, Argentina were just not good from an offensive standpoint. They weren't quite. They didn't quite understand how to deal. They couldn't quite understand how to deal with Saudi Arabia's high line. And there was just no sort of connection between the defense and midfield and attack. It was very odd. Pele 77 goals for Brazil, Neymar 64. Is this including his goals from, you know, in the Garden League or what? Let's see what Wikipedia says. Let's see what it says. I can't believe how good that Saudi Arabia underdog shout was. Yeah, KX, you've absolutely smashed it there, mate. Let's have a look-see. Most goals scored, please. Oi! Mo, you fraudulent man. Neymar's on 75, Pele's on 77. Mo is a liar. A fraudulent fraud. What a swine you are. What a swine. Imagine trusting Twitter. Ugh. Can you imagine? Can you even conceive of such a notion? Yes. Pele got 77 goals in 92 caps. Neymar's currently got 75 goals in 121. So he's probably going to do that record eclipse out of this World Cup, isn't he? Yeah, this World Cup. Yeah, definitely, Mo. I agree. Your sources said 64. It's apparently false, as Lucas. No, yeah, I'm sure he'll beat it in the group stages. Hello, Luke. If Australia win, I'm really mad. I don't think they are going to win, to be honest, Luke. I don't think you've got to worry about that. The updated Pele, is this after his Garden League goals? You've been to Saudi Arabia, love that. And Luke is my boy, thank you for following. I'm guessing you are from La France, but do correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, Pavard. There you have it, Dembele on... I'm surprised that Dembele is playing on the wing, to be honest. Who did I think it would have been instead? Actually, no, I guess I'm not that surprised. I take that back. Yeah, Dembele on the stretch. It's a tricky one. Cheeky Neymar stat pad session against Serbia. Whoa, Serbia are going to get through to the quarterfinals, guys. So I don't know where that's come from. Milinkovic-Savic, who I've never seen play ever, and literally we talked about this earlier. No one in the history of football has ever watched Milinkovic-Savic play football. No one. So this will be his first ever competitive game. And what? And he's going to do the business against Brazil. Pele scored X amount of goals in his game versus Bin FC in the Garden FA Cup final. Well, there you go. Oren, that's nice, mate. This is the next chapter in the Usman Dembele redemption arc, says Jack. He's got a lot to make up for, to be honest. Do you remember that time when they were 3-0 up against Liverpool and Messi just put it to him on a plate and Dembele somehow missed the tap-in to make it 4-0, which probably would have killed off the tie, and then we all know what happened after them. Oh, Griezmann, no-look pass. It works out. It comes to Mbappe. Hernandez on the overlap. Doesn't go for him. Never mind. No one's ever seen this Milinkovic-Savic brother play football. He may well just be a fake human that doesn't count, yeah. Definitely. I'm genuinely excited to see him play because I've heard a lot about him in hushed whispers. Oh, this is nice play by France. Dembele's got some space here. Giroud's begging for it. Oh, good defending by Australia. It needs to not be too complacent. France always need to watch out from the threat of Australia on the break, but so far they're in total control of this match. Ever since the first goal, to be honest. That didn't happen. Jack, hello? Are you okay, mate? It definitely did. If you want to, Kante, go for it, mate. Oh, Dembele cuts inside. He's got Mbappe. Oh, Griezmann! Oh, it's just wide. That would have been a nice goal. That would have been nice. The world champions are playing some nice, tasty football here. Jack, shut up. I distinctly remember it happening, you fraudulent man. Mbappe tried another Healy goal. Healy assist, sorry. And yeah, this is good football to watch by France. Good game. We've actually got 3 goals. This makes up for the double 0-0s. As I say, Luke, I'm guessing you're French. Do correct me if I'm wrong. And let me know what French team you support. Do you support Nice? Because I'm a bit of a Nice ultra myself. I do own one. I own more Nice shirts than I've seen matches of Nice. Same with Fluminense, I guess. This Mbappe guy's outrageous, says Mo. Forza Lille, says Jack. It's pretty good, isn't he, Mbappe? He's all right. He's all right on PayPal. To his friends. Fish and chips with vinegar. Oh, and salt as well, hopefully. Nice Shrek emoji. Thank you for following the channel. Feel free to get involved in the chat as well. My name's Nobbins. What's my chippy order? I'm so glad you've asked. So it depends if I'm in a particularly fat mood, but at least I'll get a large fish and chips. If I got to specify between cod and haddock, I actually prefer cod because it tastes more meaty rather than fishy. Lots of salt, lots of vinegar, tartar sauce, and a jumbo sausage. And if I'm feeling cheeky, an extra battered jumbo sausage. Luke. He has those ego problems and all that, but my God, he's good at this sport. Yeah, he's not bad at the football, is he? But he does need to reel it in a bit in respect of his ego. Cod is way better, says Jack. I agree. I'm much more of a cod than haddock person. Haddock's nice, but it's also more expensive, generally speaking. And as I say, it tastes more fishy than meaty. Hope you go, Jimmy. How about you? How about you, Fish? What's your chippy order? What's this DR? He says, Glazer family are preparing to announce its intention to examine potential sources of outside investment that could include a full-blown auction and sale of United. That's apparently Sky Sports. Interesting. Now, that would be huge if that's the case. Are they just copying Liverpool at this point? You're vegan, so fish and chips with vinegar. If you're vegan, I don't think you're allowed to eat fish. Do you mean a pescatarian? Oh, that's a love. Oh my God, Mbappe's really. I know it's not the easiest chance. A player of his quality should score that. Griezmann did exceptionally well to create the chance. Mbappe should score that. It's not the easiest chance in the world, but he should score that. Deary me. It's a lovely. Griezmann would have been onside. It's a lovely clip to him. Yeah, Griezmann did really well there. Haaland scores that. Yeah, I know who's clear. Yeah, no, actually, no. The more I look at that, he's got to score that. Yeah. You're vegan, you disguise it in curry sauce. You don't sound very vegan to me, to be honest, if you're eating fish. It's not his fault. It's Griezmann's fault. What? Luke, Griezmann did exceptionally well there to create the chance for Mbappe. What do you mean? What do you mean? Upamecano doing very well there. What team do I support? I support England and Manchester City. How about you, Fish? You're a PSG fan, Luke. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. And that's the thing. After this World Cup, we've got some very exciting Champions League games. We've got PSG Bayern Munich. We've got Liverpool Real Madrid. It's all hype. Australia have a chance here, do they? Oh, they hit the post. Oh, Lloris didn't know what to do there. Oh, McGree nearly got an equaliser for Australia with his pedo mustache. Oh, hits the post. Goodness me. Oh, that would have made it interesting just before half-time. France defensively fallible at the back. Oh. Just goes wide off the post. Jack, you wouldn't have heard of my team, very local. That's fair enough, Fish. Tell me anyway. Let me know your national team, Fish. That man couldn't look more Australian, says Musty. Why is Pogba injured? Because he got injured, mate. You know? Same with Kante, he's just got an injury. Lloris was clueless. Yeah, I think he was beaten by the shot, wasn't he? He was beaten by the shot. Witchcraft, says Jack. Brilliant. 6 minutes of added time here. We were talking about it earlier. I like the fact that we got extra time. Mo, I've always been international rather than club. When it comes to tournaments anyway, if it's the Euros or the World Cup, then yes, I'd much rather watch that than club football. I mean, if it's like, you know, if it's an international friendly or Nations League, then I don't care. But for me, nothing matches the vibe of an international tournament. Especially if England are doing all right, which isn't common. But recently, we've not been that bad. The mighty San Marino, says Fish. Not sure about that. PSG need that revenge, says Luke. To be fair, I think the last time they played each other, didn't they win? I know they lost in the final, but the season after, didn't they play each other in like the quarters and didn't PSG win? Hello, Slim. How you doing? These feel like friendlies to me, says Jack. Oh no, I cannot relate. Sure, Jin. Yeah, you can ask it, and I can see if I can see if we can do it. Yes, KX, I agree. I love major international tournaments because your country never qualifies, so I vibe the entire tournament. Vincent Company is very sexy, Fish. I love that man. Love that man, his big bald head. He's my boy. He's my boy. Oh, Australia, can they do something? Oh, Upamecano's done really well. In this first half. Yeah, Luke, it's because they're adding on the actual time. I always believe international trophies are far more important, but it's growing on me. Major international trophies are more joyful as well. I think certainly if you're a player, it means more to play and win with your country than it does for your club. I think that's the case for most players. Like, I think if you ask most of them, would you rather like win the World Cup or a league title or a Champions League or whatever, or a Euros? I think they basically all say that one. Gosh, Dembele's a quick man, isn't he? He's got 3 Australian players on him. Can't get past any of them. Never mind. Make your best 11 by the end of the stream with only one player from each country in the World Cup. Oh, Jin, we've done that on the podcast. Don't worry about it. We've already done that. I mean, it was in a draft format, but you know, it's the same principle. Same principle. And yeah, absolutely smashed it with my no centre-backs. Oh, I could see it with Mane. He didn't care about the Prem, but when he won AFCON, he got the whole country celebrating with him. Yeah, definitely. Don't worry, Jin. That's on your to-do list after the stream. That was actually because that was actually a Knobgas question, and we turned it into me and Gasky turned it into a whole section of the video. And it's interesting. I sort of like doing that. Oi, Jack. It's just because great minds think alike. That's all it is. Great minds think alike. Oh, Kante, mate. You lost 42 knob coins. You're going to have to hold that. Hello, Drill. Maybe we are. We'll win the World Cup, says Louis. I hope so. I bloody hope that England win it. That'd be lovely, wouldn't it? That would be absolutely sensational. And Drill went in, lost 12,000. You guys suck, man. Get good at rouletting, honestly. Or just do slots. Just go all in. Do slots. Do you know what I mean? Just sort it out. Right, we should be approaching half-time now. We've played 6 minutes. France are winning it, says Luke. They could do. We haven't had a defending champion since since 58 and 62 when Brazil did it, I think. Is that the last time? Question mark. There we go. 2-1 half-time. France struggled at the start. Australia, with a really good bit of offensive play, also resulted in an injury to Lucas Hernandez. But the other Hernandez came on, and France basically therein have been the much better side, and they've basically just taken this game by the scruff of the neck and absolutely dominated Australia, to be honest. Although Australia did hit the post, but they've taken the lead and they've taken a strong grip on this game. Jack, I can't give you your coins back, mate. You'll get 5k more in a week or so, Jack. Don't worry about it. Fish asks, can I have your thoughts on Burnley? Burnley are managed by the best manager, the second best manager in the world, just behind Pep Guardiola. To be honest, in Vincent Kompany, my beautiful bald-headed man. My beautiful bald-headed man, and hopefully future City manager if he does succeed at Burnley in the Premier League as well. I'd love to see that. Your dad said Australia's weak. Well, yes, they are really well done, DR, for winning. He got over 50k now. There you go. See, you guys saying it's rigged. DR's just won. Don't worry about it. Yes, Australia are weak in relative terms. I mean, look at the FIFA rankings. You can see that France are ranked 4th in the world by FIFA. Australia are ranked 38th in the world. So realistically, it's a night and day chalk and cheese situation. But Australia took the lead. Anything can happen. And maybe there could have been 2-2 going into second half-time. That's what I'm trying to say. Mo, roulette all your knob coins a day, you little bitch. What did I say? I said 3-1 for this, so my 3-1 is still on. It's still on. It could happen, and I do think that will be the case. Oh, Mo, if you rouletted everything, you would have won it. You would have doubled your knob coins, you little idiot. You would have... Oh. Why didn't you do it for all of them? What a fraud you are. What a fraudulent fraud you are. Anyway, I think it's now time. You literally just won, Mo. What are you chatting? You just won. You could have won. You could have won literally double if you weren't such a little bitch. But yeah, the defending for that Australia goal was really bad. It was really bad. Yeah, the defense didn't really know where the Australia player was. Vincent Kompany's commenting on that now. Mo, if you did it the first time, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Anyway, guys, it's now time for the Knob phone-in. Knob Talk with LNobbins. Would you rather win the Ballon d'Or or be the best of the year? Sorry, Luke, what does that mean? Mo, if you rouletted them all in the first instance, mate, you would have had double. So I don't really know what you want from me. Hello, Digster, mate. Hello. But I'm now joined by some of my little knoblets. These are the people who support me on Patreon. If you would like to support the channel on Patreon and allow me to continue making this content for you guys, you can do so by signing up to the Patreon there. The link is just there. And I'm also joined, as I said, I'm joined by Kante. I'm joined by Drill, aka Liam. I need to call you Liam from now on.
Oh, fuck off, mate.
And I'm joined by Lucas as well. Let's start with Liam. How you doing, mate?
I'm doing all right.
Excellent stuff. What have you been up to today?
Well, I had a practical assessment earlier.
Yeah?
Yeah, had to be in the lab testing was blood pressure and heart rate.
And
Set in with the data,
yeah.
and it was easy. It was piss easy.
And did you conclude they were healthy or fat or what?
Well, the diastolic was healthy, but the systolic was not healthy.
Wow. And what does that mean in real world terms?
Do you know when you get your blood pressure reading, the top one was above the healthy bracket, but the bottom one wasn't.
Right. So is he healthy or not?
Yeah. Well, kind of.
Brilliant. There we go. Mo says Nuno's getting ready to play on the world's biggest stage while Holland's chilling at home. I know as clear as Mo. Shut up.
Yeah, I agree.
You are such a swine.
Guys, we've got an England finger on right now.
An England finger? What does that mean? Like a foam finger?
Yeah, a foam finger that says England on it.
Sensational stuff. Sensational.
I stole it from the fan zone the other day.
Drag Ben in.
But can say I'll get to you shortly. Don't worry about it.
Drag Ben in.
Shush. I'll get to you shortly.
Drag Ben in.
Oi, I don't care. I'm doing it later. Liam, how have you been feeling in this World Cup? Have you got the fever? Did you ever not have the fever or what?
What do you mean the fever? Like
the excitement.
World Cup? I miss Nunes ball, to be honest, mate. But
that's coming up.
No, but I miss it in Liverpool. I don't care about Uruguay.
Oh.
But I don't know. It's just fun. It's quite fun, the games being on.
Yeah.
The fan zone was wild the other day.
Lovely stuff.
Limbs, beers were flying.
Yeah.
It was quite fun.
So are you supporting England then?
Yeah.
What happened to Scouse not English?
Actually, I celebrated Sterling's goal.
Hey!
I didn't know it was him. I thought it was Saka, and then I started celebrating. But it's fine. I don't care anymore.
So did you have to retroactively take back your celebration?
No. I just kind of played it off. No one down here really knows my hatred for Sterling, so it's all right.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Excellent stuff.
He plays for Chelsea now, so it's all good. I haven't forgiven him, but it's fine. We're civil. We're on civil ground right now.
There we go. Ben, don't worry about it, mate. I was just finishing my conversation off with Liam first, and now I'm going to drag you in. That's how it works. Also joined by Lucas. Hello, Lucas, mate.
Hello, Nobbin.
How you doing?
Not too good. I've had a cough all day.
Oh, gosh. Is it COVID related at all?
It's not COVID related.
Okay, that's okay then. What's been your favourite match at this World Cup so far?
England, Iran 6-2.
Yes, good answer. And what was your favourite goal of those 6?
Saka's first goal.
Absolute scenes. Which had a Harry Maguire assist. I'm sure that's why you were.
Up there as well.
Hey, the belly one's clear.
Oi, I'm talking to Lucas, you fraudulent man.
Yeah, but that's my centre mid, mate.
Marcus Rashford's goal.
Lucas, mate, I don't get.
But I missed that goal because I was out throwing snowballs.
Brilliant. Oi, guys, we're taking it in turns. We're taking it in turns. So it's snowing where you are, Lucas, yeah?
Yep, there's a lot.
Where do you live?
Sweden.
Sweden.
IKEA Furnitureland.
Fuck Sweden, mate.
Brilliant.
That's racist.
That's the voice of Ben. We're going to move on to Ben now. Hello, Ben.
Hi, mate.
How you doing?
I'm shit right now.
You're shitting right now. That's lovely. Keep us updated on that. I'll come back to you after you finish with your turd. I'm going to move on to...
I'm going to be ages.
Yeah, well, that's fine. I'll come back to you after you finish with your turd. Let's move on to...
Mate, I'm going to be about 20 minutes.
Well, 20 minutes on the toilet? What are you doing? Writing a book?
Nah, just sit on my phone.
That's not normal. That's not normal to poo for that long.
Normal.
That is normal.
You should probably go... 20 minutes is not normal, guys. If your sphincter is not behaving, you need to sort that out. Yeah, Mo says he's 20 minutes shit. What the fuck? He's definitely having a wank. Yeah, Ben, sort that out, mate. Learn to control your rectum in a more convenient manner, because 20 minutes ain't normal. Can't lie.
Oh, there's beef outside, guys.
Yeah, that's great. Didn't ask. Hello, Kante, mate.
Oh, right.
You can go to Ben.
Right.
On the Nobbins W.
This fucking deodorant can's going to go through your head if you don't shut up.
Or are you going to throw it all the way from Bournemouth to Manchester?
Hey, have you seen how strong I am?
No, I've seen how... No. What? Hello?
All that wanking.
Right, brilliant.
Exactly.
Hello, Kante.
That
Bonjour,
finger-
mate.
What are your thoughts on being injured for this competition?
It's good because I get to spend time with Ben.
Fair enough. That's a decent answer. Are you happy with how France have been performing so far in this first half?
Nah,
Why?
I don't like France. They're a bit too baguettes.
But
You're French, mate.
But you are French.
No, I'm not.
Fair enough. Mo says Essex hands being thrown. Don't flex too hard, Liam, you little pedo. Well, I assume it's Bournemouth, isn't it?
Yeah, mate. There is. It's some little posh twats outside. Bournemouth for the posh people.
Is that why you're there, you little Tory?
I'm not posh. Shut your mouth.
Yeah, no, yeah. Cap.
Mate, don't you vote? Don't you
Yeah, I've
actually
been-
vote Tory?
No, I don't, because I'm not a cretin.
No, that's cap.
No, it's not.
LNobbins votes Tory.
I don't. I'll have you know.
LNobbins votes UK.
Come on.
Ben, have you done your turd yet?
No.
God's sake. Well, Ben, how have you been enjoying the World Cup so far?
Been decent, mate. Cheeky England game. That was absolutely. Oh, that's brilliant.
Out,
Wait, I gotta.
aside from the England game, what's been your favourite match?
There's only one answer to this.
What's the answer, mate?
Argentina. Saudi
Shut up.
Arabia.
Shut up. I'm joking, Lucas. Only kidding. I don't know, mate. I watched a bit of the Argentina one, but I was in college.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I didn't think it would be this hard to get an answer from you of which match have you preferred the most so far. Like, that's a pretty basic question, Ben.
I love Qatar, so I chose the Qatar match. I'm joking. I love Qatar.
Brilliant.
I'm
Excellent.
not joking. I love Qatar.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Okay, guys, what's the final score going to be for this match? It's
I've
currently.
got a question for Ben.
No, I don't really care, Kante.
Yeah, go on, what's the question,
It's currently 2-1 to
question.
France. So
Did you
Lucas,
go to
what's
the
the?
award
Yeah,
evening?
Kante, mate. I didn't ask. Lucas, what's the final score going to
No, I
be?
didn't.
Still gonna end 2-all.
Fucking twat.
What's that, Lucas?
Still gonna end 2-all.
2-all. Okay, I like that. Kante, what's the final score going to be?
7-2 to the Aussies. Come on.
Excellent. Ben, what's the final score going to be?
I hate Swedish people.
Yeah, great.
That is racism.
Yeah, that is literally. And Liam, how about you, mate?
It's going to be 3-2 either way.
No, but I need you to commit.
France.
There we go. Thank you guys so much.
Canate bullet header in the last minute.
A what bullet header? Sorry.
Canate bullet header.
Is overrated. Get fucked.
There we go. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'll see you in the Twitch and the YouTube chat in the second half. And yeah, I will see you later. Thank you so much for joining me on Knob Talk. There we go. Chaotic as always. That was Knob Talk, chaps. AKA, dunno, Talk Knob, dunno. Eddie thinks 5-2. My 3-1 to France is still on. In fairness, it is still on. There is no doubt about it. There are no doubts in my brain. DR says, hold that, Kante. Brilliant. Yeah, Ben hasn't watched any other games. Probably not from the sounds of it, yeah. Although, to be fair, it is a bit hard. If you're still in school / work, it is a bit hard to watch the games. TBH. The second half would be so boring, says DR. Well, I'm not sure, because, Australia did hit the post right at the end. Anything can happen, and indeed in football, anything will happen. But there we go. There we have it. This French team still oozing quality and class, even with all the injuries that they've had to deal with. Let's have a look. I just want to have a look at all the other... want to have a look at the games coming up this week, because we are going to be streaming throughout this entire World Cup, just in terms of the group stages, sorry. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing Germany versus Japan. Could be maybe it could be a tricky one for Germany. I suspect Germany will win that one comfortably, but then I said about Argentina, Saudi Arabia. On the 24th, the day after, we're going to do a double watch along. We're going to do Portugal, Ghana, because I think that'll be exciting, and Brazil, Serbia. So that should be interesting. On the Friday, Gasky's coming round in the flesh, in person. He'll be sat right there. We'll be doing England versus USA. The next game after that is Spain, Germany. Huge game. Portugal, Uruguay, another big game. Wales, England, another big game. Poland, Argentina could be crucial by that point. That would be the last game of that group. As will Croatia, Belgium. I want to see Belgium and KDB especially. And then again, depending on how the group goes, I want to do South Korea, Portugal, or Ghana, Uruguay. As I say, we'll know how the groups will be going by that point. Check England's official channel. The heart will melt. Oh, DR, what's this, mate? Is this something to do with Jack Grealish? Oh, I saw. I saw that interview with Finley, the little kid with cerebral palsy, on BBC Good Morning. That was so sweet. Jimmy, Spain, and Portugal, Uruguay are box office games. Says Mo. Love that from you, Digster. It's what, England's official YouTube channel. Oh, dear me. Deary me. What do you guys make of the whole Cristiano Ronaldo situation? It's hilarious, isn't it? Let's talk about it now on BBC. I'm just going to do this now. I genuinely, unless he like significantly lowers his wage demands, he's got nowhere to go at the highest level. Nowhere to go. What is this from England? Let's take a look, see. Oh, yeah, Jack Grealish calls young Finley, who's dedicated. Oh, yeah, I'll watch that after. Oh, God, I love Jack Grealish so much. You don't understand how much I love this man. Oh, my God. I don't know why people hate on Grealish. I still don't really get the Grealish hate, because everyone loved that man. Like 18 months ago, everyone loved that man. Well, in England anyway. And then he went to City, and suddenly everyone hates him. It's like, oh, bore off, guys. Come on. Grow up. Ronaldo's finished. Chelsea could get him. I tell you what, that wouldn't surprise me, because Todd Bowley is a moron, and it wouldn't shock from a footballing perspective. Second half's kicked off, by the way. That's such a Todd Bowley signing, actually. That's a really good shout, Oren. PSG are the main target for Ronaldo. I mean, that would be insane, wouldn't it? I don't know how that would work at all. They've already got Mbappe, Messi, Neymar. How are they going to squeeze Ronaldo in there? Because he's not going to sit on the bench, is he? Surely not. That would be insane. Hello, Luke. How you doing? How are you doing? TTV still thinks it's going to be 2-2. I've still got 3-1. Oh, there's something I didn't even really talk about in my Qatar video, is like the amount of greenhouse gases and carbon emissions that have been produced from this bloody competition as well. But there you go. 4-2-3-1. Neymar as an attacking mid. Messi on the left. Neymar attacking mid. Messi right wing. God, I mean, the team's already imbalanced as is. Imagine throwing in Ronaldo into that. That would be a pure shit show. Bellingham scored 2. Born and bred in Birmingham, says Digster. Yes, the Brummies are coming. There were rumours, Oren. There were rumours. He should. I mean, if that was the case, he should have signed the extension. It'd be interesting to see what happens with Ronaldo. And will it happen in January? Oh, again, Australia. No, they're causing some issues for France. Still. I've not seen the leaked Brazil team. DR, no, mate. Tell me more. Is Dani Alves starting? That'd be hilarious. They've still got some defending to do. Have France. He's won a corner for his side. Well done. Well done. France will smoke Australia, apparently, says David. Well, it's currently 2-1 to France. 2 creative players, 1 goal scorer. But there's no one who's going to do any tracking back there, TTV. That's the issue. Missing Germany versus Japan tomorrow because you're in English. That's a shame, Digster, but hey, your schoolwork takes priority. It does take priority, for sure. It was good defending by France. Even with those defensive issues and injuries, sorry, France are still doing bits. What's this referee crying at now? What's going on? What's going on? It's unbalanced from a defensive standpoint, TTV. Like, none of those players will track back. None of them. It's going to be an in-swinger, is it? It is an in-swinger. Corner. From Australia. Can they cause havoc? Ball comes in and it can't even beat the first man. That's the most annoying thing in the world when a corner doesn't even beat the first man. Richarlison and Neymar and Rafinha and Paqueta and Vinicius all start. Who do they play again, DR? Who's their first match against? It's not Serbia. I'm pretty sure I'm streaming that game, aren't I? Have I made that up? Am I streaming a Brazil game? Brazil-Serbia. I am. Okay, great. That's on the 24th. Oh, no, I guess... No, that is Brazil-Serbia. Ah. Bold. I like it. Very bold. Ronaldo's balanced attacking. He needs to buy a defective midfield to drop back to a 5-back, says TTV. I'm not sure Ronaldo is balanced at attacking, to be honest, TTV. Stream Belgium, Canada. I'm not doing that game, Luke. We're doing Germany, Japan instead. If that's the game tomorrow, we're doing Germany versus Japan. The main team being thrown around for Ronaldo is Newcastle. But doesn't Ronaldo want to go to a Champions League team? So that's going to be an issue. I'm pretty sure that Ronaldo wants to play in the Champions League. And he's officially left, lol. What was all that about the Glazers then? Is that confirmed? Is that all confirmed? Bolton beating Barrow in the EFL Trophy. Nice. Germany going to win 10-0. You say that, Luke, but Germany have struggled. Was it last World Cup where they got... It was last World Cup where they got fisted. So, and they're still not the finished article. Oh, Hernandez has done really well. Plays it across. Long shot. Oh, tried to place it. It was a Chouameni. Tried to place it. Good block by the Australian defence. It's confirmed. Interesting. Very interesting. Another cross in. Giroud! Oh, I really wanted that to go in, man. Oh, that would have been glorious. Oh, that would have been glorious, man. God, I love Giroud. I love how Giroud goes for those goals, man. He must have some of the most aesthetic goals in the game. I know what a company saying, Mel. I was too busy doing the phone. I was too busy learning about Ben's turd. Oh, Neil. I wish that went in, man. We could have had a Van Basten moment. I didn't quite catch it well enough, did he? Oh, I love the cheek of it, though. I love the idea. Giroud's goal catalogue is dumb, yeah. He was having a turd. Digster, yeah. Having a poo. Oh, he's got to get this interception right, and he does. Well done. Upamecano, I think that was. But this French team, to be fair, has been looking a little bit frail defensively. Offensively, they look a joke. But there's not that much protection offered from this midfield, and the defence look like they need... The two centre-backs, I think, are fine. So full-backs and the defensive aspect from the midfield, I'm not convinced by. Vincent Kompany, whether they take Cristiano at Burnley. When he plays, he can run! That's so funny. I love that from Vincent. Oh, Company, love that, man. Yeah, Ronaldo has to focus on his next chapter, and good luck to him. Take him at Burnley, well, when he plays that can run. That's so funny. I mean, he's not wrong. That's the thing. He's not wrong. It's all to the dig, but he's not wrong at the same time. Thoughts on the Ibra bicycle kit versus England 2012? I mean, I don't know what Joe Hart was doing, but it was a lovely finish. Petty, obviously, David. It was too little for Declan Rice. Ain't no way. He's not wrong, Mo, exactly. Yes, 70 mils too little for Declan Rice. Heading on your phone yesterday in PE. Digster, you got to do what you got to do, haven't you? You've got to do it. Oh, Australia not able to keep that one in. It's been an entertaining game, though, so far. We've obviously had lots of goals. Nearly a sensational goal. Whoever Burnley striker is probably a better presser than CR38. Well, there you go, Digster. It's a thing. You've cracked the code there. Chouameni wearing the number 8 is interesting. I rate it. Oh, what a lovely... And the Giroud can do that, man. See, Benzema doesn't give you that in this game. Rice can be nice. We could play a double pivot, says Lucas. I don't know where Rice is going to go, to be honest. I feel like I'd like him to go to Arsenal from a footballing perspective. I think that would be really nice. Ashley Barnes is still at Burnley, Jack. Yeah, he is. He actually is. It's coming home. You're damn right. Arsenal, to me, makes sense. Granit Xhaka's getting on a bit. Think of Partey and Rice in a double pivot. That could be tasty. I like the sound of it. I like that as a concept. If Ronaldo can't get a club, he goes to Saudi Arabia or retirement. Giroud's been playing very well, Luke. Don't you worry about it. Giroud's been playing very well. Set piece opportunity. Mbappe with the free kick, who seems to be on set pieces, and it just goes well out. France have been so free-flowing in attack. They're definitely still in contention to win the whole thing. They are, Mo. If I was French, I'd just be concerned about the lack of protection from the midfield and the fullbacks. And I'll also, just from a Spurs perspective, Lloris looks shaky. The centre-backs look strong. But the fullbacks, Rabiot, Tchouaméni defensively so far, maybe a little bit suspect. World Cup curses Digster. Yeah, we saw that, Oren. That's so funny. That is genuinely hilarious. But he's not wrong. Like, where's the lie? Where is the lie? It's the second half, mate. If you're watching on the TikTok, by the way, what are you doing over there? You're on a dead platform. People are actually chatting over here. Come over to the Twitch. Come over to the YouTube. It's LNobbins on Twitch. LNobbins FC on YouTube. TTV says, Argentina are the Spurs of the World Cup. They have a good squad, but struggle to score. Well, they struggled to break down Saudi Arabia, that's for sure. Underperformed on their XG. In terms of overall quality, the team's top 3. Yeah, definitely, Mo. Definitely. I tell you what, I was looking at the Argentina team today. In terms of individual quality, I think England's per player is better than Argentina's, to be honest. The more I was looking at it, I was like, that defense isn't that good. That midfield is relatively poor. I don't know if Argentina have a good midfield, to be fair. I was looking, I was like, it's not. I don't think it's as good as England's midfield, for example. As I say, in terms of the individuals today, I actually think England's might be better. I might be tempted to push England into a top 3 rather than a top 5. And as I say, in terms of individual quality, not in respect of overall output. Because as a unit is what matters. DR says, if Rice leaves West Ham, Chelsea, Boyle Club will link up with Mount, City, Liverpool, Arsenal, all Champions League clubs, any club that doesn't have Champions League, Rice would rather stay at West Ham. Yes, DR. The only reason to leave would be to go to the Champions League, surely. They've got centre-back partnership with Martinez, Romero. Well, Martinez didn't even start, Oren, and Romero was shit today. Yeah, Mo, that's what I'm saying. I'm not disputing Argentina are a better team, but I'm saying if we're doing it pound per pound, player for player, I think England do have a better individuals. Yeah, Oren Otamendi started today, and it was actually all right. It was Romero had a stinker. As Mo was saying earlier, that's what happens when you're not protected by Conte ball. They're still overall better than most of England's centre-backs. I mean, as much as I would give Harry Maguire stick, I haven't seen... I mean, Otamendi in his later days for City wasn't good. Certainly not as good as John Stones, I know that much. Watching USA on Friday. I'm watching England on Friday, Digster. Watching England versus USA, absolutely. Absolutely. So there's no reason why England can't do well in this tournament, chaps. There's absolutely no reason. Just need to try to get the most out of our players. Lucas, well done, mate. Good work, sir. Lucas, next time, ask that as a question, and I think I can highlight it on the screen. Lucas doing the Lord's work. Hello, Matteo. How you doing, mate? Feel like it's been a hot minute. We start entertaining the idea John Stones is as good as DS. John Stones is maybe one of the most slept on. I'm so happy you said that and not me. John Stones might be one of the most slept on centre-backs in the Premier League. I love that man. He's so good. He's actually so good. He had a shaky start to his City career. He still does have a mistake in him, but then again, to be fair, I think most centre-backs do nowadays. He is so good. I totally agree with that, Mo. Totally agree. Love that man. Love John Stones. And he can even do a job at right back. That's very impressive. He's not great at right back, but defensively, he's actually quite competent. I love Stones. He's so good. Argentina, what happens, says Oren? Ronaldo versus Ghana on Friday. Says Digster. I love the World Cup, man. I love it. What's that, Lucas? You're a god. Yeah, of course you are, mate. Don't you worry about it. Combined 11. Martinez, Tyler Ficker or Shaw. Romero, Stones, Trippier, Rice, Bellingham, Foden, Messi, Kane, Alvarez or Sterling. Sterling over Alvarez, definitely. As much as I love Alvarez, he's not as good as Sterling. Definitely. Centre-backs are worried to go into challenges. Ramos wasn't. That's why he got booked so much, says TTV. Guys. Jack, I know that you've got your agenda. I know you don't like Sterling. I know you wank off Alvarez, but come on. Don't be silly. Yeah, because Sterling is better than Alvarez, yes. Just because Alvarez has had a better season so far doesn't, and just Chelsea is struggling, therefore Sterling's struggling, doesn't mean that Alvarez is better. Come on now. Here, have I? Yeah, I think Sergio Ramos is as good as he was. I think he was highly overrated. Some people are trying to put him in the GOAT conversation for centre backs. I wouldn't even put him in top 4. I agree, Lucas. Stones is outrageously good as Mo, and he does it without anyone noticing, which is why he's not rated as much. I think even if all his centre-backs are fit, he starts. For me, Mo. And that's the tricky bit, I guess, because there's a great partnership between Stones and Diaz, even though I do still think Laporte is our best centre-back. Ramos is an overrated shoulder-breaking prick, says Orin. Sterling in the Euros was a right legend. Sterling was our best player by a significant distance. I'm convinced of that. Oh, another dangerous ball into for France. Is Griezmann on the edge of the box? Link up play with Mbappe. Maybe Mbappe tried a third back heel of the game. This one didn't quite work out as well as his other two. Hernandez can easily win a throw for a side. Easily. I hate Ramos and I wonder why. How many goals in South America does Sterling have? Shut up, Jack. You swine. You swine. Hello, Hamza. Who says Saudi Arabia beat England? Well, they haven't played each other yet, Hamza, but you never know. You never know. Carried by Ronaldo and Benzema. I don't know. As I say, I'm not disputing Ramos is like a great. I am watching on telly. Yeah, I'm not disputing that Ramos is a great centre-back or whatever, but I feel like... Oh, that's lovely by Giroud. That is obscene. Oh, why couldn't you score that, Mbappe? Why couldn't you score that? Because that was sensational play by Giroud. I love that, man. Love it. Karim Benzema ain't doing that, ladies and gentlemen. Karim Benzema is not doing that. Chimene went down. France played on. Oh, that little. Oh. It's the reverse back heel for me. Oh, God, Giroud is such a fit man. I can't get over it. Can't get over how good Giroud is. I'm not going to stop singing his praises. Hello, Mr. Babadook. That's a scary film. Can't lie, the Babadook. You got faith in San Marino more than France. Brilliant. Combined Brazil, England 11. Alisson, Shaw, Marquinhos, Stones, Trippier, Casemiro or Rice, Bellingham, Paqueta. Wait, is Paqueta the fucking West Ham chap? Neymar, Kane, Vinicius. Is that the West Ham chap? You're not telling me he's better than Philip Walter Foden, if that's who it is, surely. Mbappe's been quite poor today, says Lucas. He's good at the start. My prediction was 3-1 to France, Mr. Babadook. Mbappe, keep bigging you up, don't let me down. Yeah, is that West Ham Paqueta? Are you trying to tell me he's better than Philip Walter Foden? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Not the current version, not 87-year-old Thiago Silva, definitely not Lucas. Your prediction's 2-all. You think they'll end up with a draw, Mr. Babadook? Well, that's bold. Let me know whereabouts in the world you're from, Mr. Babadook. Oh, France are pushing for a third, which will surely kill this game. Yeah, no, DR, no. Like, please don't, please, no. I understand you're a West Ham fan. I understand you love Paqueta because he plays for you, but please don't try and tell me that he's better than Philip Walter Foden. Thank you so much for following, Mr. Babadook. Thank you very much. So how many Brazilian players is that, if we're doing it off that? 1, 2, 3. We're not having Paqueta. 4, 5. There you go. There you go. Look at that. In a combined 11, England have more players than Brazil. It's coming home! I don't know, Digster, mate. Hamza, Don't tell me they're incorrect. Tell it to the workers who suffered, and tell it to the families of those workers. Do not tell me. I'm just telling you what the workers have said. Again, do not ask me. Saying Piqué to Ben and Foden's like telling me that Jorginho is a good footballer, says Oren. Brilliant. Come on, Mbappe, says Luke. Sorry, Musty, what have you said? France, Denmark, Australia, Brazil, Serbia, Portugal. What's this, Musty? Sorry. In these last 2 World Cups, there have been 2 groups that have the same 3 teams. Oh, shit. That's weird. Why is that a thing? No, I saw it, Musty. Don't worry about it. I saw it. I saw it, mate. It's all good. Allison, Shaw, Thiago Silva. So this is Mo's combined. I'm assuming this is Mo's combined 11, by the way. Allison, Shaw, Thiago Silva, Stones, Walker, Casemiro, Neymar because he plays centrally. Oh, that's fair enough. Then you have Vinicius. Oh, you got Saka in there because you got him playing there. Interesting. Yeah. So, but isn't it interesting how close it is if we're doing it based on? So it's 6-5 either way. Isn't it interesting how close it is in respect of the individual quality? And if Brazil are the favourites, and we're saying that England, in terms of a combined 11 sort of thing, are only one or only like one player worse off or whatever. How interesting. How interesting is that? Hello, Sam. Ramos got those trophies by playing with Ronaldo and the best midfielder in the world, says Oren. I think Qatar are going to win the World Cup, so sticks to bold. Very bold. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. There's a French player down here. I think it's Chouameni. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah, he did get caught there. Just up to you. Love that from you, Morgan. How you doing, Morgan? Welcome to the stream. My name is Nobbins. Yeah, Musty. Yeah, I know. My name is Nobbins, City fan and England fan. Let me know who you support, Morgan. Exactly, and Mo, that's why I was saying on the Nobcast with Gasky about how it's such a shame that in terms of individual talent, we are one of the best in the tournament, probably top 3 now. I think I'm probably convinced by that. But as a team, certainly before this tournament, going into it, we were nowhere near that. Hopefully that changes. Hopefully the Iran game is something we can build on. Sorry, just to finish what I was saying about Ramos about eons ago. Ramos, very good player, but I do think the fact that he scores a lot of goals probably means that he is a bit more rated than he should be. That's my take. That's my take on the situation. Hello, Teab. Ramos is clear of Van Pike, says. You mean Virgin Van Disney, as Mo says. Yes, Teab, we saw that earlier. But it's again, it sounds like it's not going to be anything quick. It sounds like it's going to be, a welcoming investment with a look to maybe doing it on a larger scale, and that'll take a long time. Because they'll also have to go from public to private if they do that. Oh, France really should score a 3rd. Oh, cleared off the line in brilliant circumstances. Griezmann denied a goal. Outrageous defending by Australia. And that should have been 3-1. Great defending. Who's the best captain ever, club and country? For me, it's Puyol, says Musty. It's a good shout. Puyol's a good shout. Wait, Puyol was a... Oh, sorry. Sorry, I thought you meant like they had to be captain for their club and their country. I was going to say Casillas was the captain for Spain. Oh, and Mbappe with the header, and it's 3-1 in off the post, and that will be game. He gets his first goal of this tournament, and you expect him to get a fair few more in this game, in this tournament. Sorry, there we go. 3-1 France. That should be the end of it. No World Cup curse here. They were threatening it at the start, but that really should be the end of this game. That really should be the end of it. But yeah, so basically the question is, you know, best ever captain ever. That's a good question. I do like the Puyol shout. I do like it a lot. I think Terry at Chelsea is another shout. I think Roy Keane at Man United is a good shout. But maybe the answer is Puyol. Kylian Mbappe, we have arrived, says Mo. And it's a Dembele assist as well. Lovely cross in. DR, mate. Dixter, what did you say? Have you heard Never Mind the Slavery by Rasmus Wold? Wait, what? A Dixter, sorry, I don't know what that means. Van Disney. I love this name. Van Disney. Don't really get it, but it's funny. United for sale. Yeah, we talked about that. TTV. I also think they're for sale. I think it sounds like they're inviting minor investment, which could, similar to the Liverpool situation, where they're then inviting minor investment to then become more of a major thing. That's what I think. You can say it in the Discord if you want, Dixie. Yeah, go for it. If you'd like to. What a shame for Australia. It was such a good start. Australia thinking they're going to win this 9th minute, says Luke. Yeah, it was a really good start. For the whole me and the Ramos Van Dijk conversation, by the way, it depends on what we're talking about. If we're talking about prime peak, then it's Van Dijk. If we're talking about overall, I think I would say Ramos, as much as I've been discrediting the man. Just because I've talked about this on stream before. Van Dijk's only had 2 absolutely elite seasons, which Ramos has never matched, in my opinion. But in terms of like an overall career situation, I think we've got to say that. Yeah, with this whole phone thing, you do understand that he's a consistent starter for City and has been was absolutely brilliant last season and has been absolutely brilliant this season, and we play better with Foden in the team than without him. And England play better with him than without him. I can't tell if it's a joke at this point, DR. Ramos like it's unbelievable as defender, just how good they are. It's Van Dijk, says Mo. It was a very good header by Mbappe onto the post and in. Lovely stuff. And that was the off-the-line clearance. Really nice defending by Australia's number 16. Wake up, says TTV. Oh. Oi, Taya, bless her that, you swine. Bless her that, you swine. Don't mute Mo just because he's, just because he's broken his chair. Sorry, Morgan. Yes, let me know what club you support, Morgan, mate. You're an England fan. I think you said you're a Leeds fan as well. Lovely stuff. And Giroud has made it. He's equaled Thierry Henry's record. Olivier Giroud, my star man. Oh, I love Olivier Giroud so much. He equals Henry's record, and he will become France's top goal scorer by the end of this competition, surely. Oh, lovely stuff. And they all hug round Giroud because they know what that means. And really nice cross by Mbappe, by the way. I love Giroud. So where's Baldy who says he's not World Cup quality anymore? Get that fraud in here right now. I love Giroud, man. I can't quite express how much I love this man. And I'm convinced this team as a team works better with Giroud than with Benzema. Mbappe picking it up on the left. He beats his man far too easily. He looks up. He's got so much time. It's a lovely cross, but there's no pressure on the ball. It's really embarrassing defending by Australia. It's too easy. Mbappe knows where Giroud is. Puts it in. Delightful cross. Giroud. Bam. Lovely. I agree, Musty. France get grouped, you think, Morgan? Well, currently they are battering Australia. That's a bold prediction. But you never know. Yeah, Morgan, you're a Leeds fan. Lovely stuff. My name's Nobbins, City and England fan. But my YouTube isn't just City and England. Hence, we're doing France-Australia today. Get the Kangaroos in there. The Socceroos are getting battered, sadly, for them. And someone called My Bill is coming on. Forget the World Cup curse. He's not going all the way, says Mo. I never believed that tripe about the curse. I said that France were going to top their group. It hasn't happened yet. But I've got France to meet England in the quarterfinals. That's what I think is going to happen. Yeah, Musty, I purposefully pronounced it like that. Calm down. Don't worry about it. Don't you worry about it. Mabil, maybe. No silly curse applies when you have this amount of quality, says Jack. And again, if you were listening to the Knobcast, you'll have heard my explanation for that. Even with all the injuries, look at the team, man. Just look at it. And it's not like it was... How about the whole season, DR? Why are you just using the last 5 games? Why don't you look at the whole season? Come on, DR. Like, I can't tell if this is a joke or not at this point. I don't know where the Foden agenda comes from. He's one of our better players. He literally makes City better. And he makes England better as well. Qatar gonna buy their place at the finals as TTV. Your name's Nobbins. That's what it says on your passport and ID. It does, Lucas. You're not wrong. What about Belgium, Luke? What about Belgium? Let me know. Let me know. If England and France top their groups, it should, and then get through their respective knockout games, which they should, because France play... I can't remember who France play, but England should play Senegal or Ecuador. You want to see Belgium? Well, Luke, that can happen if Belgium win their quarterfinal match and England beat France. Then it can happen in the semi-final. Then that's what can happen in the semi-final. I think England would beat Belgium. Belgium are not the same team as they were 4 years ago. I should buy a line in Scotland so you can become Lord Nobbins. I'd love to become a Baron. If someone could please let me know how to become a Baron, that'd be great. Mbappe's a quick man. Yeah, he's a quick lad. Hello, Baldy. This win sets up my prediction perfectly. Baldy, what was your prediction again, mate? Oi, Baldy, you said Giroud isn't World Cup quality. This man has been outrageous. The Genicus for all the world clash outs and their breakthrough season hype every season. He never does it. I don't know what you mean by that breakthrough season, DR, because he had his breakthrough season in the 2020-21 season. It's already happened. He's literally a consistent starter for City, so I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Belgium getting knocked out in the round of 16. Who have you got them to play in the round of 16, Musty? Belgium still playing out Alderweireld, yeah. It's such a shame because Belgium were the best team in 2018. It's a shame. But it's a thing. Musty. Mbappe's acceleration is terrifying for his past defenders, no catch game. Unless that defender is Kyle Walker. Get this man fit for the quarterfinal against France. And he'll lock him down. He'll pocket him, as they say. Unbelievable scenes when Kyle Walker does that. Yeah, where has this definition for breakthrough season come from? When he plays more than 40 games a season. So Haaland's breakthrough season was his second season with Dortmund, was it? Like what? No, less of that. Kyle Walker's slow, says TTV. What is happening? Yeah, this is a... I don't know what's happening there, DR, mate. I don't know how starting consistently and playing really well and improving the team means he hasn't already broken through. You don't like Griezmann at France, Morgan? Why is that, mate? Why is that? Oh, Coman's come on, BT dubs. Coman's going to gif an assist. That'll be interesting. He should be on the bench, says Morgan. Who would you play instead of him, Morgan? Trippier's clear of pile pork. Oh my god. Griezmann's a bit smelly. Guys, he's got bleached blonde hair. What are you chatting? What are you chatting? Look at his beautiful hair. I do still think that if a team is able to get at France's fullbacks and also their midfielders, I think that France could be in trouble from a defensive standpoint. But they are going to have to come up against a team who's got really good wingers in order to exploit that. Giroud producing much more output than Benzema and also getting the best out of Mbappe. That's what I'm saying, Mo. That's what I'm saying. Give Giroud the... Honestly, take that Ballon d'Or off Karim Benzema and give it to Olivier Giroud. Do it, guys. Do it. Giroud and Rabiot have been the best players. Yeah, Rabiot has been very good, to be fair. I'm just thinking about from a defensive standpoint in the bigger games. Maybe that's where he could become unstuck. Potentially. Here's Moy with his bald head. Hello, Gasky, mate. To be fair, Gasky, we did think that Australia were going to come bottom and France were going to come top, so Olivier Giroud, yeah. Oh, don't insult your boy, Benz. Oh, dearie me. We did as expected, says Gasky. Yeah, the only genuine upset that's happened so far is that Saudi Arabia victory over Argentina. That's the only upset. Every other game's gone how I thought it would. To be fair. But it's early days in the groups. Literally anything can happen. I still fully expect Argentina to top their group as well. I fully expect them to top it. But I think they'll win both their next games. I also think the draw that happened today suits them down to the ground as well. They'll be sort of like, okay, thank God. Got some nuts in your mouth, says Digster. That's lovely. Lovely stuff. Yeah, I just don't know how you think that Foden hasn't already broken through when he, as I say, when he's literally a starter consistently and plays very well for City and improves City. Gasky's the boy. I'll say it again, guys. Gasky's coming round on Friday. We're going to do a watch-along together. We're going to watch the England-USA game together. And hopefully, because if England win that game, they're 100% going through. At least second. At least. So, Tayab, you can have a chat with Gasky. Who are my favourite players? For City or for England, Morgan? I'm glazing on... Okay, Mo? Mo? Harem? That's highly harem behaviour. If someone could please arrest this man, that'd be great. Wow, Musty, what the hell? That's outrageous behaviour from you. From City... Oh, it's a hard one. I've got so many favourites. I mean, I love all of them. It's probably Haaland or Foden, to be honest. I also love De Bruyne. And I love Jack Grealish. Oh, it's really hard, man. Yeah, you are, Mo, yeah. You really are. PayPal. Don't say that in Qatar. Yeah, you will get shot and arrested. We eating good, says Gasky. Yes. Love that. Oh, 10 minutes left in this game. How about you, Morgan? Who's your favourite player for Leeds? And what are your thoughts on Calvin Phillips joining Man City, Morgan? Are you upset at all? Do you wish him luck, or do you hope he fails? What are your thoughts? Oh, France could make it really embarrassing for Australia here. Mbappe tries to cut inside, clips it. Oh, Giroud wanting his hat-trick. I won't say Mbappe's good anymore, as I'm going to just turn the game off. I'm going to say, no, Gunorius at Mo, good night, you little swine. The Athletic have said they're selling, so I back it fully, says KX. But again, it sounds like it's minority in the first instance, and then maybe long-term it'll be majority. But it'll take a long time, because as many faults as there are at United are going to be the most expensive football club in... I mean, apart from like Real Madrid and Barcelona, maybe, they'll be the most expensive football club in the world, surely. So, how much was Chelsea sold for? Was it 3 billion? So, I mean, you might genuinely be looking at double that. But yeah, Gasky says it's a start, absolutely. If Mbappe's on side, it's scintillating. It's into the hands. But yeah, DR, that's my sort of thoughts on the situation. I just don't... As I say, if you're starting for the team consistently and you're playing really well, and you have been for a number of seasons, and you improve the team, I don't really know how you haven't broken through. You think Brazil? You think Brazil will win the World Cup, Digster? They're the favourites for a reason, for sure. They are the favourites for a reason. But Argentina are second favourite, and they got beaten by Saudi Arabia, so you never know. You never know, do you? You did the World Cup predictor, that's what you got, says Digster. Who have you got in the final, Digster? How far have you got England? So obviously you haven't got England to win. Where have you got England to get to? Where have you got England to get to? Who's better, Haaland or De Bruyne? Kevin. Yeah, Kevin. I do love Haaland, but he's not quite that level yet. He's still very young. He's still 22. So he's like 2 years younger than Mbappe. So he's got a long way to go. And Mbappe is still a better player currently. And Argentina, Brazil. Oh, interesting. So you haven't got Argentina to top their group. Because I've got Argentina and Brazil in the semi-final with them both topping their group. Barzilla not winning it is coming home, says TTV. Yeah. As I say, Digster, let me know where you've got England. Let me know. Australia making a few more changes, but it's not really relevant at this point. Right, guys, there's still around 100 of you on the TikTok. Don't really know what you're doing over here. This is a dead platform. Come over to the Twitch, LNobbins, YouTube, LNobbins FC. The link is in my bio. I'm going to end the stream on TikTok right now, actually. So if you do want to continue watching me, you're more than welcome to on the Twitch or the YouTube instead. So I'll see you over there. It's currently France 4, it's currently France 4, Australia 1. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Over there, link in bio. It really is that simple. TikTok is a big L, I agree. I agree. Let's see what Mrs. Dobbins said to DR's text, by the way. She said, Thornton's chocolates, I do like them. Is this for the stream? Oh, she figured it out, DR, I'm afraid. No, it's all Luke. Hope you enjoyed yourself. We're going to do another stream tomorrow, Germany versus Japan. If you'd like to join us for that, you're more than welcome to, mate. You're more than welcome to. Oh, there we go. Lovely stuff. Lovely. There we go. 4-1. There are no upsets here. Yes. TTV, all these names, man. Ted, I'm sure you do, you little slut. You little swine. Swine of a man. Why does Twitch have a delay? I've been shackled in this dusty YouTube chat, says Musty. I think it's to do with internet speed. I think. I assume. Because some people don't have that delay issue. So I think it's to do with internet speed. Because plenty of people do not have that delay. Never got tamed. I do what I want, Lucas. I'm a rebel that cannot be tamed. I'm a rebel without a cause. No cap. YouTube chat's the best SDR. But I like, but that's why we multi-stream, so people can have Oh, sorry, you don't have it on your... Oh, I see, Musty. Okay, yeah. So phones must have an inherent delay, and for other people it must be internet connection or speed, maybe. Maybe try it on your laptop next time, Lucas, by the sound of it, if you can. YouTube says TTV. And Digster, after this stream, your task, if you choose to accept it, is to go and watch the World Cup video. Kangaroo, get a hat-trick. Cross comes into Ryan's clutches. This game sort of reminds me of that Netherlands-Australia game, where Australia did so well. Cahill scored an outrageous goal, but then Netherlands came back and won anyway. You are on your PC. Oh, Lucas, it might be your internet connection. I'm not sure. Can't think of anything else. Maybe it's because you're in Sweden. Is that a thing? I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. But it doesn't really matter. It's all good. 3 minutes left in this game. We're doing Germany, Japan tomorrow. There's also Spain, Costa Rica in that group. I do fully expect that to just be Germany and Spain. TBH. Lucas is now on the Twitch. And as I say, guys, you can switch to whichever platform you bloody prefer. Oh, excuse me. To hear about John Stones. What's happened with John Stones, Tayab? Oh, Poppins, what the hell? Ghana game, Musty. Which Ghana game? We are streaming a Ghana game. I don't know if it's the Ghana game. That's lovely. Well, that's a nice gift, isn't it? We're doing Portugal, Ghana, and Brazil, Serbia. If that's the game you mean, Musty. We're doing a back-to-back on Thursday, because those two games are very fun. Kunde's coming on. Morgan, hopefully you enjoyed yourself, mate. And hopefully I see you on future streams. The World Cup final, for God's sake. Yes, as I say, we're doing a double header on the 24th, Portugal, Ghana, and then straight after that, Brazil, Serbia, because that's two exciting matches, I feel like. Neither of them are easy by any means. There's Giroud coming off. What a man. He's equal Thierry Henry's records. No Benzema, no problem. Oh, there was some mad stat. This is the first time the World Cup hasn't had the Ballon d'Or winner taking part since, like, was it the 80s? I can't remember. A long time, though. A long time. Maybe in the 70s. Yeah, definitely. Oh, Ryan prevents it from being 5. That was a good push away by Ryan. Very nice save. Preventing it from being embarrassing for Australia. I think if you go past a difference of 3 goals, that's when a scoreline becomes embarrassing. Sort of like 3 is bordering on embarrassing. Argentina won it when the Ballon d'Or wasn't playing. It was 84, I guess. They won it in 86, Musty. 86. That was a very good save, yeah. It would have been the Euros in 84. That was when Maradona won it. In Mexico, when he did the Hand of God cheat. I wonder who that Ballon d'Or winner was. I wonder what team the team was that didn't qualify. What a save that is by Ryan from Canate. And Liam did say bullet header nearly happened. Shut up, Lucas. God, Maradona, dirty cheat, man. The fact that he then claimed it was the Hand of God. You just cheated, Sunshine. Piss off. Piss off, honestly. Trying to justify it. What a fraud. Replay the match, IMO. Run it back. Can France make it? Oh, it's straight into the hands of Ryan. 7 minutes of our time here, by the way. Tayab says Canate is a top-tier defender. Igor Belanov. Oh, would he have won it playing... He would have been the Soviet Union, would he? Was that when he was playing for Dynamo? Is it Dynamo Kiev? I think. I don't know, though. Might be wrong. Marding Dono, Lucas. What? What? Oh, 6 minutes left. But yeah, the life from this game died when the 3rd and 4th goal went in for France. Yes, there you go. See, I know some things. I know some things. No cap. What's everyone's favourite group game that you're looking forward to, by the way? What do you think is going to be the most hype and exciting one? Because there are some tasty... Because there's Spain, Germany. Even England, USA. That might be nice. Brazil, Serbia could be tasty. Portugal, Ghana could be tasty. Portugal, Uruguay could be tasty. Switzerland, Serbia is musty because of the political connection, I'm assuming. That's why that could be a tasty one. Yeah, TTV says England, USA. Even England, Wales as well. I mean, it won't be a good game, but the atmosphere might be good because of the domestic rivalry situation. You're gonna bomb the USA. That's a bold step, TTV. That is a bold claim. But hey, I rate it. You know what I mean? It means we get a free pass into the round of 16. A free pass. I'm excited to see what the state of play is after the second round of matches, because that's when we get to see the stakes at play, who can and can't qualify. And it's like, ooh, you can't make a mistake now. I agree, Lucas. No, wait, I've never played Overwatch. Never mind. I misread that. Oh, there's a foul maybe. Referee says no. Giving us a goal kick. Musty. Wales are just Bale FC. They literally are, aren't they? Oh, there was a. Oh, I really thought Bale was going to score from like the halfway line, but the USA player did a tactical foul. It was very upsetting. It was very upsetting. I thought we were going to see a really nice shot then, but we didn't. Overwatch is for weirdos, says Jack. I've never played it. I know it's like a shooting game, but I don't know anything about it. Aside from that. More like Gareth Fail, am I right? No, I'm not right. Too long by Australia, and sadly for Australia fans, they were not able to hold on to their leads. France is better than England, says Luke. Oh, well, water's wet. Water is wet. Oh. Yeah, Kanate and Upamecano have looked very strong. I would just question... As I say, Pavard's not been challenged by these Australian forwards. That's when the tests will come. FIFA and VAR allegedly made a huge mistake on Lautaro Martinez's goal by not taking into account the position of the Saudi left back. I mean, I've no idea what that source is. Flash Score UK, I have no idea if that's legitimate or not. But that'd be interesting if that was, if there was shown to be some controversy. That would be very interesting. It's coming home, says Lucas. That's a bad tackle by Moy. No need to do that when you're 4-1 down in the 95th minute. What happened versus Italy, says Luke. Italy aren't in the World Cup, so I don't know. Which country's going to get the first red card? I'm going to say Argentina. And they'll get it in like the round of 16. So Martinez will get it in like the round of 16. That's what I'll say. He'll pop off. Spain, they play in 2 days, I think, is it? 2 days? Can France find a fifth? We're in the 95th minute. 2 minutes left. They're still charging forward. They're desperate to get a goal in the World Cup. Some of these players. Coleman keeps it in, apparently. And now it's not. Never mind. I have Lucas. Oh, did they play tomorrow? Who did they... Oh, did they play Costa... Oh, of course. They play Costa Rica tomorrow because... Germany are playing Japan tomorrow. I'll have a look. I don't look at the Discord during the stream, Digster. But I will have a look afterwards. Lucas, I won't reveal my votes. Don't worry about it. Don't you worry. Iran should have had a red, says DR. Can't even remember what happened there. We should have had... I know England should have had a penalty. I know that much. Jorginho to get the first red card of the World Cup, says TTV. Even named the specific player. He even named the specific player. What a man. 1 minute left. Come on, ref. Let's just end this game now. Required dives, supposed to. I still can't believe that wasn't given, man. I'm still quite taken aback by that decision. Fortunately, it didn't matter. Fortunately, it did not matter. But hopefully that's the bad refereeing out of the way from an England perspective. Yeah, if that goal difference matters come the end of the tournament, if Kane could have had another goal to win the Golden Boot. Because, yeah, let's be honest, Kane scoring that. No doubts detected. No doubts, no cap, no shot. No shot. Guys, I got a tax refund from HMRC because I paid far too much tax last year. So I'm hoping to invest that straight into the channel. And I'm hoping to purchase the latest iPhone so that I can... Because I've currently got an iPhone 8, which isn't bad, but the camera's not the best. So that's what I use for the matchday vlogs. So I'm hoping to get that, and then I've got a really nice camera for the matchday vlogs to hopefully improve the quality of the content for you guys. I'm always investing back into the channel, guys. That's how we do it. Full time, 4-1. Oi, I did musty, you fraud. You got an iPhone X. It's the iPhone 14 Pro I'm looking at because the new camera on it is apparently class. And as I say, I want to upgrade significantly for the matchday vlogs. Penalty shootout. What's the order of the 11 England penalty takers? That's a great question, DR. That's a very interesting. So, in my opinion, you should start with your strongest penalty taker, and your second strongest taker should take the 5th one. So Harry Kane takes it first for me. From there, genuinely, I think Pickford should go 5th because he's got a good penalty on him. So I'd have Pickford 5th. Genuinely, I would. In between, who else do we have that's good at penalties in terms of like the players that started? Sterling's not bad at penalties, but he's not great. Saka, I mean, he's scored in the Premier League, obviously missed for England again. He's not great. Bellingham, don't know if I've ever seen him take a penalty. Maguire, yeah, maybe Maguire second. John Stones, I don't think I've ever seen him take a penalty. I'll tell you what, Trippier, actually. I'd have Trippier in there, definitely in that top 5. But from there, it's pretty slim pickings. We don't really have any great penalty takers that I can think of. Is Wilson good at penalties? I don't know. Lucas thinks Maguire first, then Sterling, then Saka, Rashford, and then Kane. I don't think I've ever seen Greet Southgate yet. Definitely Trippier. Wilson's a good taker, apparently. Yeah, so in terms of my top 5, I'd definitely start with Kane. Maybe I wouldn't have Pickford 5th because he's a goalkeeper, but I still would have him there. Maybe from a mentality perspective. So I'll tell you what, no, I'll change that. We'll start with Maguire, and then we'll have Trippier. Then we'll have Wilson, and then we'll have Pickford, and then we'll have Kane. That would be my top 5. That's what we'd do. Maguire is very good at penalties, yes. From what I've seen, I agree. Excuse me, chaps. That was an outrageous burp. Do forgive me. But anyway, guys, that was the stream. That was the match. That was the watch along. France versus Australia. Thank you guys so much for joining me throughout. The next stream tomorrow, we're doing Germany versus Japan. Olivier Giroud on top. Giroud the GOAT. You love to see it. You really do. Germany-Japan is up next. That's taking place during the day, so I appreciate a fair few of you might be at work/school. But that is the game I will be doing. It's a relatively early kickoff. 1 p.m. kickoff, it looks like. So that should be good. But yeah, have a lovely rest of your evening, chaps. If you haven't already followed what you're doing, make sure to follow. And I will see you at the next stream. Bye.